Don't like it. Look like Oscar the Grouch.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be filming my brow routine. So these right here, I'm going to be showing you how I achieve these brows. They are pretty much just my basic everyday brows, and yeah, that's what this video is going to be on. So if you're interested, just please keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would really appreciate it. I do upload new videos weekly, so you don't want to miss out. And also, I did film a video on this look, which is my everyday makeup routine, and that video will be up probably after this one, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. And I will also try to link it below in the description box after it's posted, just so you can go check that out as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started so I can show you how I achieve these brows. Alright, so we are starting with these clean, fresh brows. I've got you all zoomed on in. You can see my soul and my really beautiful dark circles under my eyes. To start off with, always brush your brows up. Get them all prepped and ready for filling them in. I'm going to show you my right brow because it's the better one. So we brush the brows up. I'm only going to do one on camera to show you because that'll take long enough as is. First things first, I go in and line the brow. I outline the brow of the shape that I prefer. I really don't do much of an arch, to be honest, because I don't have much of an arch, I don't feel like. So kind of keep it fairly natural. Now my idea of natural, your idea of natural, probably totally different. So just please keep that in mind. But for that, so for my brows, I like to keep them darker on the outer portion and then somewhat lighter on the inner portion. So in order to do that, I use somewhat of a harder hand on the outer part and as well as a darker colored product. And then on the inner part of the brow, I use a lighter shade of product, or I go in with a just super, super light hand to make the front of that brow look more gradient, like kind of an ombre natural brow, if that makes any sense. Like I said, you may not think this is natural, and a lot of people probably won't. This is my preferred way to do my brows. So I'm going in with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade 5, so it's super, super dark. So to start lining that, I start kind of at the, right about there, like the 3/4 of the way. Actually just tried these pencils out recently, the Benefit brow products. I was so shook by how just easily they glide on. See, I'm kind of outlining the brow. I do like to keep the outer part fairly sharp, and we are going to clean this up with concealer at the end, so looks a little crazy messy right now. That's okay, always fixable. So now that we have that part lined out to the shape that we want for the outer part, I'm going to go in with a lighter pencil. This is the Sugar Cosmetics Arch Arrival Brow Definer in the shade Taupe Tom, and this also does have a spoolie. So every few minutes, I'll just kind of start spooling. Like, it honestly helps everything. Like, look, it like really blends it all out. It seems like. Always use a spoolie. Like, they're there for a reason, I promise. This is more like a flat edge. So it kind of goes along with like the shape of your brow, if that makes sense. So I will start not right at the front, but like close to the front. And start outlining the front part. So just more of like a little bit of a lighter color. I'll do that at the top. I don't really do it right at the very front. Like if you outline like the super front of your brow, it is just looks a little bit too harsh. That's just in my opinion. You can totally do, you know, whatever you prefer. I'll sometimes just start kind of filling it in a little bit as I go. That's kind of what we're at right now. We see how the front is a little bit lighter, pretty sparse throughout there too. So go back in with the spoolie and start kind of brushing that front part up more, and then brushing through the rest. Try to be kind of light-handed with this spoolie, because if you're not careful, you can actually wipe away some of the product. if you go in with too hard of a hand with it. Done that before. Learned that from experience. So now I'm going to go in with a brow pomade, and I'm going with the Chella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream, and I actually got this in my last Oxycharm, I want to say. But you can use any type of brow pomade that you prefer. This honestly just helps to fill in more of the brow with the color. You can always fill it in with a pencil. I just find that the cream or maybe even a powder looks more natural than the pencil. I usually wipe off most of what is on the brush and just keep like a little bit and then start filling it in. And I will keep most of it for the outer part of the brow. It just goes along with the shape so well. I love this. And then I take like literally like the tiniest tiny bit. Usually I'll dip back in like to the very tip of the brush into there, wipe it off mostly on a little rag. Then I will go in like super light-handed the front. It just gives it such a more natural effect. Like I love that like ombre effect that it gives when you do that. It's the front more of a feathered look as well. Doesn't look too harsh. It looks more natural. I know I keep saying that, but that's the reason that, you know, I do that part of it. So it looks like it's filled in pretty well per my expectations for brows. So after that, I will go in and clean up the brow with some concealer. Like it honestly doesn't look too bad right now. Like you may not even want to clean it up if you don't want to. I'm gonna go in and any concealer that you want, and if you just kind of like dot some. I always usually prep my eyes with concealer as well before my eyeshadows, and that's normally why I do my brows first, so that I can just kind of take that concealer all the way down onto the eyelid to kind of do a 2-in-1, clean up my brows and prep my eyes for my eyeshadow. That's total personal preference though, so keep that in mind. And then get a concealer type brush or anything that has like a kind of a flat edge, just so you can not get this concealer into your brow. I've done that so many times. And just start, and you honestly kind of like outline the brow again with the concealer. And see, I said I like the outer portion to be a little thinner, so I just kind of cover up what I did with concealer anywhere that I went a little too bold. And then going with a more fluffy brush to more blend that concealer out. And then you can just go in and once again spoolie them up a little bit, a little more fluffy. All right, so I spoolied them up, looking good. But if you feel like your brow needs a little more color, a little bit more to be a little more filled in, if you're not happy with that part of it, you can always go in with like a tinted brow gel. Like I will use the Brow Gal Instant Brown Hair, and it's like a brow gel but with like fibers in it. Yeah, like you can go in and it will add like a little bit to that as well. Also like the Essence brow gel that they have in the shade Brownie Brows. I like that one as well. It does have like little fiber looking brow hairs in it, and it really does help like fill it. And if you're looking for more just a natural quick go-to, then that is your answer. So, but for this, I'm going to go in, since I feel like I'm happy with what this looks like, I need to set it and forget it. So I'm gonna go in with the 24-Hour Brow Setter by Benefit, and this is just a clear brow gel just to set everything in place. And that is my finished brow. So we see that, and then look at that. Terrifying, right? Like how much of a difference a brow can make is literally insane to me. Okay, so I know this looks pretty crazy, right? I mean, I think it's cute. I think I could definitely can rock this look. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go off camera now. I'm going to finish my other brow as well as film another video makeup tutorial, just kind of my running errands, makeup. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. And then I'll be back to just show you the completed look, everything with my brows. So yeah, I'll be back shortly when all of that is complete. Okay, so this is the brows all completed and my makeup all completed as well. So I really hope you all enjoyed this tutorial and I really hope it was helpful. If it was, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would truly appreciate it. It really does help me. I really would appreciate it. And if you're not already, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave so that you don't ever miss out on any future videos. I do post new videos weekly. So I really, truly appreciate each and every one of you watching. It means so, so much to me. And I hope you all are having a wonderful day or night wherever you are. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.